Hey everyone, welcome to a quick yoga class that's going to help stretch out the lower back. And all you need for your class today is a mat and your positive attitude. Let's do it. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is cat-cow exercise poses, which will help release the lower back. So let's go ahead and drop the hips, look up, round the back, nose towards the belly button. Go ahead and arch. Do this at your own pace. Moving with the breath. Do this about 2 more times. From here, let's go ahead and go into a downward facing dog. So hands are flat on the mat. The weight of your hands are between the thumb and the first finger, and that will protect the wrist. Tuck the toes, lift the hips straight up towards the air. Now bring the chest towards the thighs to get a nice stretch through the upper back. Shoulders are down so you're not shrugging. Again, hips are up towards the air, and you are tucking the tailbone, or extending the tailbone, I should say, so that you feel a stretch through the hamstrings. So go ahead and play with this for a second. See how this feels. Take a few deep breaths. From here, go ahead and come to a plank, and let's just lower all the way down, slowly, slowly, slowly engaging. All right, from here, we're going to come to a Sphinx pose. So to get into Sphinx, drop the forearms down to the ground. The elbows and the shoulders are in line here. Legs are together, and you are just going to press like you're pressing your chest straight forward. So head is up, chest is forward, and this is just such a great extension through the spine to help reverse some of that slouching that we do. So again, no slouching, you're pressing into the ground with your elbows, chest is forward, breathe here. Keep breathing. Nice slow inhales and slow to exhale. Go ahead and release the pose. We're gonna drop down. So bring the hands near the shoulders, just right underneath here. And what we're gonna do is do some strengthening. So we're gonna engage everything and bring it off of the ground. So chest, hands, legs come up, and let's drop it back down. Let's do this a couple of times. Bring it up and down and up and down, up, down. Remember, everything's engaged here. Up, down. One more. Up and hold. Hold, hold. Keep it going. Go higher, look higher, look higher. Engage more. Now relax. Move the head around, move the neck. Now take the hands and clasp them behind you. And from here, we are going to press straight back and peel the chest off of the ground. So press and peel. Hold this here. If you feel like it and you can keep your chest up, go ahead and bring those legs off the ground or feet off the ground. Everything's tight here. And release. Place the hands back underneath the chest. Press all the way up into downward facing dog. Breathe here for a moment. Remember, chest towards the thighs, get that stretch through the spine. Now let's come to plank. Slowly lower all the way down, and from here we're gonna go to upward facing dog. So go ahead and uncurl the toes, press through so that the elbow, wrist, and shoulders are in line. They are pressing away from the ears, and then engage through the lower back, through the core to pull the thighs off the ground for your downward facing dog. Go ahead and look forward here. And let's do this a couple of times. So go ahead and curl the toes, press all the way to downward facing dog. Let's come to plank. Lower all the way down. Push through to your upward facing dog. Remember, core, lower back is engaged here. Push through to downward facing dog. Do this 3 more times at your own pace. So plank, lower, upward, and then downward at your own pace. Make this your last one if you're not already finished. And back to downward facing dog. All right, go ahead and bring your right foot forward in between the hands for a lunge. Leave your left hand on the ground, and you're gonna open up for a twist toward the right side. So right hand goes towards the air, towards the sky, and just sink into this pose here. If the extended leg is too much, go ahead and drop that back knee. That's no problem at all. Do what works for you. Go ahead and drop the arm. Back to plank. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Now push to downward facing dog, hips in the air. This time left foot comes forward. Knee stays up, or you can drop, whatever you prefer. Right hand is solid on the ground. Twist open to the left. Left hand is up in the air. Feel this nice stretch. Go ahead and bring the hand down. Plank, lower down, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And go ahead and walk the feet forward, and you're just gonna come to a seated position. So feet are out in front, and you are finding your sits bones, which are those 2 bones that are deep in the hips, right underneath the glute muscles there. They feel like upside down mountains. So I like explaining that way. So you're balancing on the mountains. Okay, from here, place your hands to the side and just push up so that you feel a spinal extension. It may not be that intense. You can have your hands backwards or fingers facing away from you, whatever feels good for you, but just feel a lift here to take some pressure out of the hips and straighten that spine. Nice job, you guys. Okay, go ahead and release that. Now we're just gonna hinge forward. So bend the knees enough so that the chest can rest on the thighs. And then from here, with a straight back, see wherever you can grab, maybe behind the ankles or the calves, and just see how far you can straighten your legs before the back really starts rounding. So we're kind of hinging at the hips, like a fold over here like a book. So just really breathe into it. You can close your eyes, start to walk the heels out. And then once you find your spot, just relax into it. All right, go ahead and start to come out. Shake the legs out a bit. And that's it, you guys. Thank you for doing this short lower body practice with me. I hope you feel looser, and I'll see you on the mat very soon. Bye, everybody.